The design for Volt Restaurant's edible Courtyard began back in 2012 as a collaboration between top chef finalist Brian Voltaggio and ecological and edible landscape designer Micheal Judd. At the time that Micheal arrived, the courtyard was just a few concrete pads and an unused grassy area. To frame an intimate eating area, Micheal created a two-dimensional espalier fruit fence to hem in the eating area and create privacy from the rest of the courtyard. The espalier has an apple tree and a pear tree on it, and each arm of the apple is a different grafted variety, and each arm of the pear is a different grafted variety, allowing for 8 different varieties of fruit to be produced in a 12-foot space. Aside from being aesthetically beautiful, the espalier design allows good light and air penetration to help prevent disease. An understory of the espalier is planted with comfrey as a mulch plant, also has daylilies and strawberry ground covers. The adjacent sunny wall was planted with gooseberries and trained as a fan to take advantage of the limited space and to grow vertically, also ground covered with strawberries. Fanning the gooseberries like this also allows for good light and air penetration and allows the berries to dangle within sight for easy picking. To top off the edible courtyard, Micheal designed an herb spiral in the corner, which creates all different types of microclimates in a limited space and creates the experience of chefs coming out and snipping fresh herbs, creating the full experience of harvest to table. A few years after the success of the edible courtyard, Brian approached Micheal and asked him if he knew anyone who could take him up into the woods to find wild flavors. Micheal looked around in the back of the shady courtyard there and envisioned a edible woodland garden that would allow the chefs to come right out of the kitchen and pick those wild flavors. The site was a challenge in that it was heavily shaded by a large maple tree and an old English walnut. Water from the back parking lot also rushed in and wiped out what little grass and soil was there. So the first part of the design was creating a tier-shaped rain garden at the entry to the future edible woodland garden that allowed the runoff to stop, sink, filter, and hydrate the water table for the garden to come. The second stage was to create raised beds on contour to capture any overflow from the rain garden and to also passively harvest any rainwater moving through the garden. These flowing, sinuous beds make a landscape look beautiful while harvesting water to make food grow abundantly. Over the years, the edible woodland garden has been planted with a cornucopia of flavors, ranging from sweet Sicily to pawpaws to fiddlehead ferns, ginseng, and oak shiitake logs. Volt's Courtyard is a wonderful example of combining edible, ecological, and aesthetics. To learn more, check out Micheal Judd's book, Edible Landscaping with a Permaculture Twist, and visit ecologiadesign.com.